Morning students, welcome to today's HCG2 class, that is of geography. Today we are going to start with chapter 1, that is representation of geographical features. Now what are the geographical features? Geographical features are the features which are formed naturally. Fine, like landforms, these hills, mountains, trees, vegetation, etc. So the first topic of this chapter is topographical survey maps. These maps are also called as topo sheets, and these maps are drawn on large scale. So these maps are large scale maps. Now what are the large scale maps? Large scale maps are the maps which are drawn for a small area and shows us large detail of that area. Fine, these are called as large scale maps. These topographical survey maps show all natural and man-made features of an area in detail. So that is what it is very useful for the military purposes also. That is useful for the these travelers also. Fine, they are also useful for the students to study the regional geography. They want to study the geography of a certain region. These maps are prepared by Survey of India department. Fine, so these are the topographical survey maps. Now what is the use of colors in topographical sheets? Colors are very important part of a map. Each color used in map has its own significance. Like green we used to use for the forest area, white for the rocky land, blue for the water bodies, brown for the heights, contour lines, red for the permanent huts, yellow for the cultivable land, plateaus. So these are the colors basically which are very important and has its own significance in the map study. These colors are universally accepted and shows all the natural and man-made features in the form of conventional signs and symbols. So these colors are very important and universally accepted. So we are using these colors also in these topographical survey maps. Now next topic we have is the grid reference. Now what is grid? To locate all the features of a map, any of the feature of a map, man-made feature, natural feature, any of the sign if we want to locate in any of the topographical sheet, in any of the topographical survey map, we should know how to read a grid. So for reading a grid, we should know what are these vertical lines, what are these horizontal lines. So that is what we are going to know about. What are these vertical lines? The vertical lines which we have drawn here, these lines are called as vertical lines also. But as we are moving towards, this is the western side and this is the eastern side. See, this is the western side, this is the eastern side. So we have started from here, see. And we are moving towards the eastern side. The numbers are increasing over there. So we are moving towards the eastern side like we have drawn like this. So these are called as eastings. And the distance between two vertical lines or two eastings is always same. See, here it is 2 centimeter each. So these are numbered as 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So these are eastings, vertical lines, or we used to call it as longitude also. Now the horizontal lines. These are the horizontal lines. This is 74, 75, 76, 77. So these are the horizontal lines and we are moving towards the northern side. Fine. So this is 74, 75, 76, 77. And from south we are moving towards the northern side. So these are called as northings. Okay. So these are the horizontal lines and the distance between again these horizontal line is same and called as horizontal lines and northings. These are the latitudes. Now network of these vertical and horizontal lines like this. The network of these vertical that are eastings and these horizontal that are northings is called a grid. This is a grid. Now how we are going to read a grid, how we are going to locate any other feature on this grid? Fine. First, we should know where is the origin. This is the origin of the grid. For reading a grid, origin is the southwest corner of the map, and reading reading on the map is always taken with the reference of this origin. Fine. Northings always read to the north of the origin. Eastings are always read towards the east of the origin. Fine. So the readings are always taken to the right of the easting and to the north of the northings. And while giving a grid reference, while reading a grid reference, eastings are always stated first, followed by the northings. How? See, just here this temple is there. Now we want to know in which grid this temple is lying. Fine. So see, if we can just check out this line and this line, both are intersecting here. So this is the southwest corner of this grid. Fine. So this grid will be read as 26, that is easting, plus 75, that is northing. So 2675 is the number of this grid. So where is this temple lying? This temple is in the grid 2675. So this is how we are going to read a grid. Thank you.